Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius June 15, 2023. Today, turn to older figures for guidance and advice. Seek wisdom from your mother or grandmother regarding the issues that deeply resonate with you. Interactions with older women are likely to be particularly positive, enabling you to overcome previous barriers with a specific family member. Make a conscious effort to mend any rifts that may exist within your closest kin. In relationships, there are moments of profound love and times of uncertainty. However, there's no need to worry, as today promises to be a positive day for you. You will be able to reignite the feelings of passion and affection that initially drew you to your partner. Remember that every relationship experiences ups and downs, and overall, the two of you have been doing quite well. Your mind may be brimming with creative ideas today. It doesn't take much to spark your imagination, and presently, you are filled with intriguing insights and dreams. You might envision something you want to create, whether it's a work of art or a piece of furniture. Additionally, you could be crafting funny jokes and sharing clever stories with others. Embrace the flow of your ideas and boldly express them. Embrace the pace of the day and go with the flow. Expect a bustling environment and unexpected visits from guests. Family members or friends may drop by to see you, and your phone might ring incessantly. At some point, you'll want to catch your breath and relax. Don't pressure yourself to accomplish an overwhelming number of tasks, as it may prove impossible to do so today. Take a moment to unwind and find peace amidst the activity. You are in a state of siege in your own home and in your family circle. People are criticizing you constantly and you feel you're doing everything wrong. Take time to reflect before retorting, because they could actually be right on some points. If you react in a sober way, your family will regain their trust in you very quickly. Your feelings are making life a little more difficult than usual, but you should be able to get your way without much sweat. You might have to take time out with a friend to unburden yourself. You find the idea of meeting new people difficult, not really something you want to contemplate. If this is actually how you feel, then far better to wait a while and reflect on what you really want to achieve. When this is done, the idea of dating has a realistic purpose with much higher chances for success. Are you engaged in some combat concerning society? This is the primary goal of yours, in case you didn't know. Today's planetary energy will make you undertake this struggle with a sense of urgency. Don't block out your desires, whatever they may be. If you do, you could turn a lot of the violence against you and enter into a depressing period. Better to be active than depressed, don't you agree? Now is the time to slow down a little. Take this opportunity to bring everything back into focus. You may have been working so hard on the big picture that you need to take the time now to pay attention to the details and/or people that have been overlooked lately. On a day like today, try to reassess your goals and choose some new ones to replace the ones you have already achieved. Then, once that is done, make some plans with friends or that special someone, if possible, to make this evening one of adventure. Waking up this morning, you will not be hampered by any hangovers because you want to start the day off in the best way possible, and that means feeling fresh and renewed. Today could be spent with close family and friends in a warm and cozy setting of intimacy. Shrug off what you think others want you to do or be. Go for your very own brass ring. Spend some time today imagining what that might be. The moon's return to Capricorn each month is always a valuable chance to check in, both with your own inner voice and the ever-changing cosmic conditions. Yet the moon's return today takes on more significance when it not only returns for its first visit since Saturn's retrograde turn here, but just as he has moved into a friendly aspect to the Sun. This is a chance to get an early read on Saturn's third retrograde phase in your sign in as many years, but also his last for another 3 decades. Just days after Mercury's return to your romantic sector, the moon returns to Aquarius and into a friendly aspect today. This comes just as a friendly aspect between the Sun on the romantic front and Saturn in Aquarius is starting to separate, building on what was already a growth in romantic confidence. After clashing as a full moon earlier in the week, this is also putting the sun and moon back in harmony. Our eyes in the sky. You might become consumed by intense emotions and temper, leading to arguments and frustration. Resisting the urge to engage in drama becomes challenging when you're determined to prove your point, influence others, and achieve success at any cost. The celestial alignment, particularly the grandiose Mars and Leo combination, adds a touch of bravado and diva-like behavior to the day. Venus in Leo forms a minor connection with Jupiter retrograde in Pisces, further amplifying the energy between Mars and the North Node. This heightens the drama as you strive to have your way and compel others to recognize your inherent value. However, remember that you don't need to act out to receive love and appreciation. You are already revered and respected, even if it may not feel that way constantly. In the late morning, the moon enters Capricorn, ending a prolonged void period that began yesterday afternoon. This shift enhances intuitive abilities, activates psychic sensitivities, and allows for focused attention on creative and spiritual practices. Concentrating on mundane tasks becomes difficult, often leading to daydreaming or zoning out. Although this energy may be challenging to navigate, it can be utilized for artistic pursuits, poetry, and inner exploration. Trust that significant progress is being made within the depths of your psyche, even if it may not be apparent externally. In the afternoon, Venus in Leo forms a perplexing inconjunct aspect with Jupiter in Pisces, prompting reflection on our perceived desires. With Leo Venus, we can captivate others with our charm, generosity, and grand gestures. Yet, the quincunx to Jupiter reveals a sense of something missing. Jupiter in Pisces symbolizes a compassionate, selfless lovey-euro, a connection that transcends individual boundaries and cannot be easily severed. At this time, we may yearn for a spiritual union that feels unattainable, which can lead to a sense of loneliness. Ultimately, we must acknowledge that love isn't solely about ourselves. Others are not supporting characters in our personal romantic narratives but equal participants in the journey. This transit inspires us to seek connections that surpass our individual needs, challenging our longing for admiration, adoration, and even worship, and redirecting us toward more authentic and fulfilling relationships.